The ultimate full-body ocean, yoga flow for beginners. Why you feel so stiff and how to fix it. Most people think you need to be as flexible as a rubber band to do yoga, but that's the biggest lie stopping you from feeling good. If you feel like your back is made of bricks every single morning, you are actually the perfect person to start right now. You don't need to be able to touch your toes or do a handstand to get the benefits of a solid stretch. In fact, the stiffer you are, the better it feels when you finally let go. Today, we are taking our practice right to the edge of the ocean. There is something truly special about the rhythm of the waves that helps your muscles let go of stress much faster than a loud gym or a cramped living room ever could. I'm going to walk you through a simple, full-body routine designed specifically for people who feel tight, tired, or just plain busy. By the end of this session, you are going to feel a kind of lightness in your joints that you probably haven't felt in years. I'm also going to show you one specific move toward the end that acts like a reset button for that annoying pain between your shoulder blades caused by looking at your phone all day. Breaking through the stiffness wall. Let's start with the basics. Stand tall like a mountain. It sounds easy, but most of us slouch so much throughout the day that we actually forget how to stand up straight. Feel the sand under your feet, or just the floor if you are at home, and imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the sky. We're going to move into a very slow forward fold. Do not worry about touching the ground. If you can only reach your knees or your shins, that is totally fine and completely normal. The goal here isn't to look like a fitness model on a magazine cover. It is simply to give your hamstrings a break from all the sitting we do. Here is the real challenge most beginners face. When we start stretching, our brains often go into a sort of panic mode. Your muscles might tighten up because they aren't used to being pulled this way. This is where most people give up because they think they just aren't good at yoga. But yoga isn't a sport you win. It is more like a slow conversation with your own body. If you feel a sharp pain, you need to back off. If you feel a dull, warm pull, that is exactly where you want to be. Imagine the ocean waves coming in and out. Every time the water hits the shore, you take a deep breath in. Every time it pulls back into the sea, you exhale and let your muscles melt just a little bit more. Opening up the rusty hinges. Now let's focus on the hips. We spend so much of our lives sitting in cars, on couches, or at desks that our hips become like rusty door hinges. We are going to drop into a low lunge. This move opens up the front of your legs and releases tension that is often the real secret cause of lower back pain. You might feel a little wobbly at first, and that is okay. Even people who have practiced for years lose their balance when the wind blows. If you are outside and the ocean breeze pushes you, just focus on one tiny shell or a spot on the ground to stay steady. Think about your spine for a second. Imagine your spine is like a tall stack of coins. If those coins get stuck together with glue, you can't move or bend. We use a move called cat-cow to peel those coins apart one by one. You get on your hands and knees and arch your back up like a grumpy cat, then drop your belly down like a happy cow. It feels amazing on a tight lower back. I remember when I first started doing this, my back would literally make little popping sounds like popcorn. That is just air leaving the joints, and it is a sign that things are finally starting to move again. The moment everything clicks. This is the part of the video where everything starts to click together. As we move into a downward-facing dog, you might feel a sudden rush of energy. This is the key moment where your blood starts flowing to your brain and that heavy fog in your head starts to lift. Your arms are holding you up, your legs are stretching out, and for a few seconds, all the noise in your head goes quiet. All you can hear is the crashing of the water. You realize in this moment that you don't need a fancy studio, expensive leggings, or a flexible body. You just need 10 minutes of your time and a little bit of space to breathe. We have moved from the very top of your head all the way down to your ankles. We've stretched out the neck, opened up the chest, and loosened the knots in your lower back. Yoga isn't about being perfect. It's just about showing up for yourself when you feel tired. If you try to do this simple routine every morning, your body will start to thank you. You won't feel so creaky when you get out of bed, and you will find yourself walking taller throughout the day. You deserve to feel good in your own skin, and it only takes a few minutes of breathing by the water to make that happen. Check out this next video to see the best morning habit for keeping your joints pain-free all day long.